What is up guys, my name is Justin and today I want to talk about Seville Royd Johnson Jr., better known as Jerf, and his new EP. So Jerf already released his 7th EP, yes, his 7th EP called Fake Angels. And yes, I have also listened to those 6 other projects, so I can say that I'm somewhat familiar with Jerf's work. He always reminded me of a better sounding and a younger version of Nev. And what I also really like about him is the fact that he's always incorporating EDM synths with his rap music, which in my opinion makes his style really unique and stand out. So yeah, I was very excited when he announced a new EP. So get comfy because we're about to dive into my review of Jerf and his EP called Fake Angels.
I already feel it. I was just down bad, trying to get up the ceiling.
Well, let's start talking about the opening track called Echoes. First thing that I really need to know is who is this female artist, because she was just doing an amazing job on those vocals. Those vocals in this track, just outstanding. And in a way her vocals kind of reminds me of the artist Fela. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but she used to be more in those drum and bass type of tracks.
But I can hear your voice like an echo. Oh, tell me that you won't ever let go.
But yeah, overall it was a really strong intro track. It really sets the mood of this EP perfectly. It was really nice and chill. On the second track, Shortage, this is really where the cloud trap type of vibe starts shining through, especially because of the airy and floaty synths, but also the amount of reverb that's being used on Jerf's vocals, especially near the end of this track. It really reminds me of those Travis Scott type of tracks that really make you feel like you're floating, levitating, you name it, you get the idea.
Yeah, listen to what you be saying to me. Why they always try to play with me? I kick them out. You do not gotta stay with me. I know they fans of me.
The next track, Some Interlude, reminds me of one of those tracks that you hear at a bar. It was nothing something outstanding or impressive about it, but it's just a nice and relaxing track. But the only thing that was missing on this track was Jerf, because I only heard this same female artist on it, and yeah, I really felt like it was a missed opportunity. I would have loved to hear Jerf on this track, at least to rap a little or maybe try to sing, I don't know. But it would have been nice if he was also part of this track.
You go find yourself a someone. You go find yourself a someone. You go find yourself a someone. You go find yourself some.
Like I mentioned before, those EDM synths, Jerf brought those back on the track Queen's Dance. And I'm really happy that he did, because this one was the highlight of this EP, in my opinion. Because out of nowhere you hear this screechy type of synth, and then you hear those future bass type of sounds, and yeah, Jerf just flows crazy over this beat.
I'm not staying down, you can catch me up above.
On the next track, K100, I really like the grittiness of the bass on this one. It was really nice. But this bass was also leaning towards being too aggressive. It was starting to sound distorted, and because of this I felt like the vocals were suffering. But I gotta say, I really like the way how Jerf sounds whenever he's saying keep it 100.
But I'm still gonna keep it 100. But I'm still gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100.
In conclusion, this EP really has its moments where Jerf shines, like for example on Echoes and Queen's Dance. Some of the other tracks might start getting boring at some point, while the other things that I just mentioned are just interesting. They keep it interesting. Because on Echoes we got those beautiful female vocals, and on Queen's Dance we got this insane drop that out of nowhere just appears. I mean, the production on the other tracks are also good, it's just that they are not standing out. And like I mentioned before, I feel like it was a missed opportunity for Jerf not to sing on the interlude. Because also, like I said before, it's a nice track, it just felt like it was missing something, and in this case it's him that's missing. Yeah, I know that I've mentioned this a lot of times that I like the female artist, but I'm also glad that she is not on all of the tracks, because she was already really present on those 2 tracks. And that's why I'm giving this EP a 7. So I shared a lot of my opinions, but now I would like to hear what you think of this project, of this EP. let me know in a comment. Also feel free to suggest a EP or an album that I should listen to, especially from an underrated or underground artist, because that's what I love. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.